So friends, now we are moving towards the capital budget, because in our previous video we have discussed the revenue budget as far as the components of government budgets are concerned. So as we have discussed that revenue budgets are those receipts and expenditure of the government which neither affected assets and nor the liabilities of the government. And now in case of capital budgets, there are two components. First is capital receipts and second one is capital expenditure. So under the capital budgets or capital accounts, we record all those transactions which are concerned with the assets and liabilities of the government. So hence it has two components. First one is capital receipts and second one is capital expenditure. So capital receipts are those receipts, these are those receipts which either create any liability like borrowings, or which either creates any liability or reduce any asset like disinvestment or sale of some part of the PSUs. So these are those receipts which either create any liability or reduce any assets. So in this way the capital receipts are of two types. First is debt creating capital receipts, and second one is non-debt creating. First is debt creating and second one is non-debt creating. Now you can pause the video to note it down, then I will explain these two. So as far as the debt creating capital receipts are concerned, as we have taken the example earlier, the borrowings. When the government had the borrowings from the public, which is called the market borrowings. Sometimes the government borrowing from the central bank, the commercial banks and other financial institution through the sale of treasury bills, that borrowings can also be termed under the capital receipts of the government budgets. And then borrowing from the foreign monetary authorities or international organizations like International Monetary Fund, etc. So these kind of borrowings are the debt creating borrowing of the government. Why these are debt creating? Because if government borrows some money, it has to pay back with interest as well. So debt is creating over it. So that is why these are called debt creating borrowing or debt creating capital receipts. And as far as the non-debt creating capital receipts means sometime government sells some part of public sector undertaking units or disinvestment, what is called as. So government sell that share, and from the selling of that share she gets some income, but at the same time its assets are reducing, because the income which can be earned in the future from that particular assets will be no more. So that income will be termed under the non-debt creating or recovery of loans. Suppose government has advanced any loan and that loan comes back. So this is non-debt creating capital receipts. So under the debt creating capital receipts we can put borrowing, and under the non-debt borrowing also, and the borrowing from public and borrowing from bank as well, from banks and international monetary institutions as well. And non-debt creating means the disinvestment, recovery of loans, So this is what the capital receipts is all about. Now we are moving towards the capital expenditure. So capital expenditure, now you can pause the video to note it down. So under the capital expenditure, now these are those expenditure which either create any assets or reduce any liability. Means they are responsible for the creation of assets of the government or reduction of the liabilities. Like for example, the construction of school buildings, hospitals, etc., construction of a bridge, flyover and all. So this will lead to the creation of assets, and the reduction of liability is concerned, as well as the reduction of liability is concerned means the repayment of loans, the loans which has been taken by the government. If it has been repaid by her, means there is a reduction in the liability. So capital expenditure are those expenditure which either creates any assets, like government builds a school, hospitals, etc., or reduce any liability, like government repaid the loans. The loans are advances by the central government to the state government or union territories, or the PSUs are also termed under the capital expenditure, as these loans will have to be taken back after some times. So this is what the capital budgets or the capital accounts is all about. Now we have completed these components of government budgets. In our previous video we have discussed about the revenue budget in details. So that is why I have written this again over here in this video also, that you can correlate. So and now in this video we have explained the capital budget. So this is what the components of government budget is all about. Hope you are getting. Thank you.